Alright guys, right now it is a little past 5:30 on Monday morning. Last night I ended up seeing the Joker movie with one of my friends. It was actually a really good movie. If you guys have not seen it yet, I highly recommend it. It was a very good movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was really good. So if you guys haven't seen it, I recommend it. As of last night, I started counting all my macros. So I use an app called My Macros. So basically what you do is you track all the food that you eat every day, and then it counts up all your calories, and then it breaks it down into protein, fats, carbs, all that stuff. It's pretty easy to use. This is not a sponsored video. I just like this app, so I wanted to show you guys. One thing I do a lot is called you just go to the barcode scanner here, and then you scan the item of the food, and then everything will come up usually. So it'll show you everything for each day. For example, this was yesterday. So for breakfast, just 6 large eggs, all this stuff. So I just scanned all this, and then at the end of each meal, it gives me a breakdown of protein, carbs, fats, and calories. After you look at each meal, it'll give you a breakdown for the whole day. So it is pretty cool. Yesterday ended up at around a little over 3,300 calories. My goal was about 4,000, so I didn't quite get there. I'm not going to be counting my caloric intake and all that stuff super strictly until I get a little bit closer to competition. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting enough calories in and protein in. I am bulking right now, doing a lean bulk just until I gain enough size and I get a little bit closer to competition day to start leaning out. But that's the plan, guys. I'm about to head to the gym, meeting up with one of my friends to hit some chest and triceps. So I will catch up with you guys soon. Also, this morning I clocked in at 178.9, which is more than I was yesterday. Might be just because I ate more food yesterday, but that's where I'm at, so I'm going to keep track of that, and I will keep you guys updated on my weight as well. Alright guys, so for this workout I decided to switch things up, and I actually did a lot of machines for this workout just to change things up a little bit. I did start off with doing some incline bench to begin with. So I had a 25 pound and a 10 pound on each side of the bar. So for these I was shooting for about 15 to 17 reps in total. I got roughly around that range for each set. I did about 3 of them, and then I moved on to doing wide grip presses on this machine. I don't use this one too often. I do use it on occasions once in a while, but I usually like to do wide grip benching on the actual bench press with the bar. But I do, like I said, I do like switching things up, so I wanted to try this instead. My gym only has about 2 or 3 benches, so sometimes they're all taken up and I don't have the time to wait around for one. So that's when I'll usually just grab a machine and do that instead. So then I also did the incline press machine. I know I did incline bench press with the bar, but I wanted to try this because I've never tried this machine before in the past. So I wanted to see kind of what it was like. It is funny how each machine is a little bit different. I find that I can move different weight with different machines, even though they're very similar. But I guess it just depends on the type of machine and all that stuff. But after I did these, I moved on to doing flies. For each of these workouts or exercises, I did about 2 or 3 sets, depending on how I was feeling and just how much I liked the machine in general. But these, for the flies, I kept the weight decently heavy, but I was really focusing on contracting my chest and getting a full squeeze throughout the whole motion. I don't like cutting corners in terms of form with these. I like to get a full range of motion. I just feel like they're really working the best during that time. But after these, I moved on to doing tricep pushdowns. So I moved on to triceps then. These, I like to keep the weight pretty heavy. With the rope, I do go lighter than when I use a bar for this, but I still keep the weight pretty heavy. I like using the rope, and I like starting with the rope because at the end you can really kind of curl out your hands to get that full contraction of the triceps. which is why I like to use the rope as much as possible. For these, I think I did 4 sets of these. I did film 2 sets as a whole. For the second set, I did the same weight, going for about the same amount of reps in total. But like I said, this is probably my favorite tricep workout right now, or tricep exercise in general, just because of the ropes. I feel like I have full control of the workout as a whole, and I can get a full range of motion. But this one I split up triceps and chest. Sometimes I like to intermix them, but I did them separately for this workout. That's pretty much the workout, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you also enjoy the rest of this video. What's going on, guys? Right now it's about 9:30 on Wednesday. I had a little bit of a late start in terms of working out. I actually slept in a lot later than I thought I was going to. But I've also been training very hard, so I need to make sure I give my body enough rest, especially since I'm trying to grow right now. So kind of is what it is. I haven't worked out yet. I usually like to work out first thing when I wake up, but I had some other things I had to get done. So working out's going to be next on my list after I get something else to eat. I already had breakfast. I had 6 whole eggs. That's kind of the basic diet right now in terms of my breakfast. That's what I'm going to be eating most breakfasts if I can. It's a good start to get in calories and protein and carbs in kind of right off the bat. I found that it is hard to get in the calories that I need throughout the day. I knew I was a pretty heavy eater, but I didn't know how difficult it actually was going to be until I started trying it. So I just need to make sure I start eating very early on in the day and pace myself throughout the day, because I found that I ended up waiting until the later part of the day to eat a lot of the food, and then I was full later on when I still needed to get in like 1,000 to 1,500 more calories. So I'm trying to pace myself more frequently, but I'm hoping that helps a little bit. I am keeping track of my weight. I've been around 178 to 180 the past couple weeks, so that's pretty on track as well. But there's a couple other ingredients I need to pick up and things and supplements that I need to start taking that my friend recommended. So I'm going to pick those up as well. But we're kind of going to go from there. So this is where my weight has been the past couple days. As you can see, I haven't been consistent every single day with tracking weight, which isn't good, but I'm going to start trying to keep track as much as possible. And it's cool because this app also shows you % increases and decreases per day. And you can also change from pounds to kilograms. And then there's also a chart up here that will show you your progress in terms of weight for weeks and months, which is also cool. And like I showed you guys before, just keeping track of my meals over here. So yeah, just
This is HRRG calling. Please return our call at 9115.
So yeah, like I was saying, just keeping track of calories and protein intake for each day. As you can see, all I've had was the eggs for breakfast. So I am going to try to keep on track with that. About to make a second breakfast, I guess you could say right now. Try to get in some more food, and then we're going to hit up the gym in a little bit here. I also sent my friend some pictures. He's kind of keeping me on track in terms of proportions and weight and how I'm looking throughout each week. So one thing that we talked about that I need to bring up more is delts and shoulders. So that's the biggest thing I'm going to be focusing on. Legs is another thing I think I need to focus on as well, but for this competition I'll be wearing board shorts, so you can't really see your legs anyways. But just for a personal goal of mine, I want to bring up legs just because I want to personally, which is another thing I'm going to be working on as well. But we're going to go from there. Those are the 2 biggest focus points right now, but I'm still going to be bringing up everything else as well as I've planned. So we'll see how it goes. Now guys, I am about to train abs. And instead of going to the gym, I'm actually going to try a workout at home. I'm also going to be going to the gym tonight to train legs and shoulders. So I'll hopefully film that too. But I want to break it up because sometimes that can be a lot for me to try to get all 3 of those in at once. So I'm going to train abs now. I'll show you guys that workout, and then hopefully I will film the other workout with shoulders and legs later tonight. I just finished up the ab workout circuit, so I'm about to show you guys that now. One thing I did forget to mention was I am going to be trying to take a picture every day of my progress, so then over time we can see kind of where I'm at So we'll start now and then go all the way to competition day and see where I'm at and how I'm improving. So hopefully I can make a cool clip kind of showing you guys the progress as I continue on. So I'm going to try to do that. So I'm counting macros, like I said, protein intake, caloric intake, tracking my weight, making sure I'm getting enough calories, like I said. But right now I am about to head to somewhere I have to be. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video and hope you enjoy this ab workout, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit.